Good morning. Hope you are all good. Happy Wednesday. What's the day? Is it Wednesday? Yeah. Okay, so talking about potatoes today, okay? Potatoes. So, had a conversation yesterday with someone who said that they, it was on, there we go. Give me a hello if you're coming in. So, had a chat with someone yesterday who said that when they eat carbs, their weight seems to go up, and whether potatoes are okay. Good morning, Doreen. Morning, Jane. Morning, Karen. Morning, Penny. So are carbs okay? Are potatoes okay? And why does my weight go up? So firstly, if we just look at this from a point of view of carbohydrates, when you eat carbohydrates, you store more water and you have more glycogen, which is stored sugar essentially in your muscle, okay? So by having more water stored in your muscle, you will gain more weight short term. And I'm going to touch on this in a second. This isn't body fat. This just means that you have water. So for every gram of carbohydrates you eat, you'll store 4 grams of water. Throw on top of that these carbohydrates are then stored in a muscle. That is then still weight. Now that doesn't mean body fat. So the problem with this is if you're weighing yourself maybe daily or even weekly, but you have a carb heavy day the day before, this could actually offset the scales a bit, and you could end up finding yourself, morning Joss, you could end up finding yourself thinking, oh, it's not working, it's not working at all. This is why it's really important to, if you are going to weigh yourself daily, but then find the average over the week. So weigh daily is okay, that's fine, but just find the average over the week. Morning Pat, because that way you can account for the ups and downs. Now, going back to potatoes, they're absolutely fine. Like, they are a vegetable, they're full of vitamins, and the issue is if you are adding potatoes in, is what you have with it. Good morning, Laura. If you're adding in like butter, more mayonnaise, it makes you eat more, then that can be an issue. However, I've worked with people before, and there's research on bread about this actually. When you give something up like potatoes and bread, sometimes all as people want is potatoes and bread, and that can cause more binge eating. People actually end up overeating, snacking more in between meals because they're actually hungry now. So sometimes it's a case of actually, just having the potato and being okay with that. Now, are there benefits of having meals where you don't have carbohydrates? Potentially, yeah, because if you're looking to lose weight and you cut out essentially a third of the plate, which is essentially what it is, and you can fill that in with vegetables, then that will reduce your calorie intake, which could be a good thing. However, you've got to look at the alternative though. Is the alternative that all that you're then thinking about is what you're going to snack on, you're then hungrier later on? And we know from research that potatoes actually have quite a good satiety effect, aka they fill you up for quite a long time. Again though, how you cook them, what you do with them can be an issue. If we're having like cheesy chips, they're obviously a lot easier to overeat than a jacket potato with tuna and sweet corn, for argument's sake. So potatoes are absolutely fine. It does come down to your overall intake. But again, this just sheds a bit of a light on how we can be dictated by the scales quite a lot. Because if you're just weighing yourself the day after a carb-heavy meal late at night, you'll probably weigh a little bit more. That doesn't mean you've gained fat, okay? That doesn't mean you've gained fat. Now, another part of this I want to touch on is someone mentioned I switched to sweet potato and it didn't make a difference. And I just want to touch on that as well, in that sweet potato, nutritionally, in terms of calories, are pretty much identical. However, you'll find just different vitamins in there. So sweet potato will be a bit higher in vitamin A, for example, which is good for your eyes, for example. And then potatoes will be higher in vitamin C and potassium. So they're both fine. I would just pick the one that you want. However, I always say this a lot, what you have with it is quite key. So if you're having sweet potato, you're probably less likely to have things that accompany like potatoes, like butter on it, etc. But you can use other stuff, fry light if you're making chips, etc. Olive oil, salt, pepper, to kind of change it up a little bit. But in general, if I was to sum it up now, potatoes are fine. It's your overall intake that counts. If you're weighing yourself daily and you eat potatoes some days and you don't the other, that will fluctuate weight, but that doesn't mean body fat. It could just be masked by the water storage and also the carbohydrate storage. So I hope that helps. Any questions, do let me know. We have outside sessions starting soon, as well as our online no floor knee friendly. So have a good day, and I will see you soon. Take care.